Operations with complex numbers can be a little tricky. The hardest one is division, but addition and subtraction are pretty easy. You just separate the real and the imaginary part. The real part is just the constant, and then the imaginary part is the one that involves the imaginary number I, and you just do them separately. So for this one, we would take 3 plus 4. So the 3 is from there, the 4 is from this one. And then we would do 2i minus 5i. 3 plus 4 gives me 7. 2 minus 5 gives me negative 3. So it's 7 minus 3i. That's what we get when we add those two complex numbers together. For this one, we're doing subtraction. So this is negative 2 plus 5i. We're subtracting 3. And we're subtracting negative 11, so we're adding 11i. There. We then group them, so negative 2 minus 3 and 5i plus 11i. Negative 2 minus 3 gives me negative 5, and 5 plus 11 gives me 16i. Multiplication is a little trickier. For this one, we have to FOIL. So I'll multiply 2 times 3. That gives me 6. 2 times negative 2i gives me negative 4i. 2i times 3 gives me positive 6i. And then 2 times negative 2i gives me negative 4i squared. Now, 6 minus 4i plus 6i minus 4 times negative 1, since I squared is negative 1. We have 6. I can combine these two right away. Negative 4 plus 6 gives me 2i. And this last one here, negative 4 times negative 1 gives me positive 4. This is then, we add 6 and 4. That gives me 10 plus 2i. For quotients, or division, we have to use this definition, and this is the definition of the conjugate, complex conjugate. And we use this to simplify what we have here. So for this example, we want to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. So it's negative 2 minus 3i. Negative 2 minus 3i. We do this so that the denominator here, this is a factorization of a difference of squares. So we can, when we square this, it will simplify to a non-complex number. And we'll do this. So the numerator, we just do normal multiplication. This involves FOILing. So this gives me negative 4 minus 6i minus 10i minus 15i squared. For the denominator, we have negative 2 times negative 2 gives me 4. The cross terms will cancel, and we then get minus 3i times negative 3i. So that is minus 9i squared. We then want to simplify this. So I have here this I squared is negative 1. So we have negative 1 times negative 15. That's positive 15 minus 4 gives me 11. The I part, the imaginary part, gives me negative 16i. So negative 6 minus 10. And this is all over 4 plus 9. This is negative 1 as well. So it's 4 plus 9. And we can do that in our heads. 4 plus 9 is 13. And now I'll share my denominator just to make this look more like a complex number. It's 11 over 13 minus 16 over 13i.